Greetings, my lovely cats. Most likely everyone now is aware of the mercenary and how important they are. But did you ask yourself which kind of technologies or nodes should you be starting with? Like, it costs so much time later on, but at the start it is usually like 4 or 5 days for upgrade, then it becomes a week, then it goes all the way to 21 days, and then it will shut the fuck out of you as soon as you try to see the blue tree. It is really very scary tree. However, there are a couple of things that you need to pay attention to, that every upgrade of those nodes, like for example, let's take this one as an upgrade, okay, and try to ask for an assistance just to take some of the time. Every single upgrade is going to be 0.8%, which means the following, that since it's 70, it requires you to have a 70 out of 120 to unlock stage 2. This means you have to at least finish around 87 or 88 of the fucking nodes. So if you multiply that number by 0.8, it's going to give you around 70%, which is the needed for you to unlock the stage 2. Okay, so now which nodes do you actually need to start with? I would definitely go first for the damage of any class, like with the exception maybe of the bikeman. If it is the bike, I might go for the damage reduction ways. Do we have a damage reduction for it? We don't have. We have an attack, we have a defense. I might go for the bonus health. Well, health sounds really very nice, and I would maybe take reduction to the counter, because the most used early on is swordman, but again, really it doesn't really matter much. I would be focusing more in archer and cavalry anyway. So if I am an archer, I will definitely go for the damage. If I am a cavalry, again, I'm gonna go for the fucking cavalry. That's so obvious. And then for the rest of the stuff, I'm gonna take some nodes here and there, because you need the 70%, which means 2 of the trees have to be maxed anyway. So I would definitely max the archer and the cavalry. Fuck the swordman and fuck the pikeman, man. I don't really like both of them, but maybe you do. But for me, I'm never going to do that. Just let me give you an idea how much a single upgrade would cost you. Let me sadly upgrade this one and rush it. So this first one is around 4 days, 4 to 5 days. The second one is around 7 days. And this is the counter. But now, if I'm going to upgrade again, I'm going to go for the archer damage. But since the cavalry itself is a meta, hold on, can I cancel this, please? Can I cancel this? I would then upgrade this one, because I'm facing too many fucking lobos. That's the problem. Let me finish this shit. Okay, so I will be upgrading the mercenary archer reduction to the counter, because there is a major problem of the flow of lobos. Everyone now has lobo, which means you need the reduction in order to migrate the damage that is coming to you from fucking lobos, and they are cavalry. So your only way here is to just upgrade these, or the items, the equipment itself. You can upgrade the health, the one that gives you the defensive part, the health and defense part, which gives you reduction damage from the counter, the one that counters you, so it eliminates the counter. If you maxed out the mercenary reduction itself, by the way, it does eliminate it. So you want to rush this if you are stacked up with the speed ups to unlock the stage 2, and then maybe again mercenary archer reduction, the counter damage taken, which is fucking high. I'm not sure. I think this is like gonna go all the way to 8% or 10%, I'm not sure. And then you will completely eliminate Lobo's counter damage to you from those and from the equipment itself. And this is how I would actually play this one. Obviously, if you are cavalry, then there are too many Molan whores. You are going to go for the cavalry damage and not the counter, because actually you fuck up the bikes, man, even if you are a decent cavalry, I mean. But then mercenary counter bonus damage to counter those bitches who are upgrading this one, So you wanna press the counter damage if you are in cavalry, and you wanna press the reduction counter damage taken by mercenary archers if you are an archer, and because we follow the meta. Guys, please don't tell me fucking pikeman or a swordman. I don't give a fuck about both. Anyway, I'm a Molan whore. Fuck you guys. I'm a Molan whore. So this is me really. I'm gonna either be upgrading archer or cavalry. It's none of my business. Both of these bitches, I don't like both of them. I think the game is really not favoring any of them, with the exception of King Arthur for the swordman, and that's basically fucking it. So now you are done with the reduction. So what should you be focusing on? I would go for the health for literally any of those troops. Health is so freaking important, and we barely even reached 80 right now. For those who are having high tech, I believe health is extremely important because of how low it's really little what you can get. Health right now is really what I would go for after I finish off with all of my reductions. Damage increase, damage reductions, base damage like this, and I would go then for an attack, especially if you are an archer or cavalry. Then finally I will be throwing some defense here on there. But just guys, remember that you need to finish up, I say two main what do you call troop type, and the rest you have to find a way to fill up the next 30, because it's really going to really be fucking costly for you guys. I would recommend that you take one of each, because it's like 4.5 days, one of each. This is like 6 points, this is another 6 points, maybe take another 6 points, and you will be able to finish it up and go into 70. But remember, if you are going to max 2, max your best 2, and I would go for fucking archers and cavalry for him. Maybe you are having a King Arthur, maybe you want the swordman, that's completely up to you, but for me, I will be only going for those. Okay guys, that's basically all. In short, I'm going to upgrade those and then gonna make a test later on for Muhammad II. See you soon. Goodbye.
In a city full of chaos and a tangled web of streets lives a furry feline king, the coolest cat you'll ever meet. He's got muscles like a lion, a strut that's straight up mean, with a swagger and a purr that makes the ladies scream. He's Catzilla, the beast of the block, where he rolls